Welcome to episode 18 of our Mastering AI/ML series. In this video, we're diving into the world of no-code AI tools, exploring 5 powerful platforms through live demos, all without writing a single line of Python code. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team and presented by Technovative.ai. The landscape of AI has shifted dramatically in just 5 years. What once required a graduate degree and complex coding environments is now accessible to anyone with a browser and a free account. Let's look at how this democratization changes your workflow. No-code AI is about interacting with advanced models through intuitive graphical interfaces. It doesn't mean the work is simpler or less sophisticated. It means the underlying complexity is abstracted away, allowing you to focus on the task at hand. In this video, we'll cover the historical shift to consumer AI, explore 5 demo categories, discuss the limitations of no-code, and look at crucial considerations for privacy and tool evaluation. By the end of this episode, you will be able to identify high-value use cases, conduct data analysis, evaluate tools, understand the boundaries of no-code solutions, and make informed decisions about data privacy. We have a structured tour ahead, covering 5 core categories: writing, research, data analysis, presentation design, and audio transcription. Let's start with writing. AI writing and summarization is a top use case for knowledge workers. Large language models are exceptional at parsing long documents, rewriting content for different audiences, and drafting emails, saving you hours every week. Consider these core writing tasks: summarizing dense PDF reports, adapting technical papers for executives, drafting professional emails from simple bullet points, and refining tone or style across your communications. For our first live demo, we'll use Claude.ai. We'll upload a technical PDF and ask it to summarize the document for a non-technical audience. Watch how it maintains the document structure and handles specialized terminology. Next, we move to AI research. Unlike traditional search engines that just return links, these tools provide synthesis. They answer questions by cross-referencing multiple sources and provide citations, leading to a much faster research workflow. Perplexity.ai changes research by allowing you to use plain English queries. It searches the live web, synthesizes the information into a structured response with verified citations, and lets you drill down with follow-up questions in context. In this live demo of Perplexity.ai, we'll research a technical AI topic. Watch how the tool populates the sources panel in real time, demonstrating its clear advantages over a standard search engine. Our third category is AI data analysis. This is a game changer. By simply uploading a spreadsheet and asking questions in plain English, you can get charts and insights without needing any SQL or data science expertise. Compare the traditional manual process in Excel, which takes hours, with the AI-powered way. With an AI interface, uploading a CSV and asking a question can get you the same results in mere minutes. For this demo, we'll use ChatGPT's Code Interpreter. We'll feed it a customer churn dataset and ask for the churn rate by contract type. Notice how it generates both the chart and the insight automatically. No-code data analysis handles a lot. You can generate descriptive stats, create complex segmentations without writing queries, visualize data from simple sentences, and perform trend detection, like asking about churn over time. Next is AI presentation and design. You can now generate full, visually coherent slide decks from a simple prompt. This turns a blank screen into a structured presentation in under 2 minutes, creating a highly repeatable workflow. In this demo, we'll use Gamma.app to create a machine learning intro for executives in 90 seconds. It's faster than starting from scratch, though it doesn't replace a professional designer for bespoke brand work. So when should you use these tools? They are perfect for internal briefings and drafts. They serve as a moderate fit for client decks that need your personal touch, but are a poor fit for high-stakes pitches. Our final category is AI audio and transcription. This automates the most tedious part of knowledge work, transcribing meetings, summarizing discussions, and identifying action items, saving you from manual note-taking. Using Otter.ai, We can turn a meeting into a full transcript, summary, and action items in real time. We can also use open source alternatives like Whisper to maintain data privacy without third-party subscriptions. The workflow is simple: record, transcribe, summarize, and share. This process collapses what could be an hour of manual effort into an automated output available immediately after your meeting concludes. As a bonus, consider AI-powered forms from tools like Typeform and Google Forms. They adapt questions based on previous answers, providing a conversational experience that improves completion rates significantly. Now, how do you build your own no-code AI stack? The goal isn't to collect every tool, but to map the right technology to the specific friction points in your unique workflow. Here is your toolkit: Claude or ChatGPT for writing, Perplexity for research, Julius for data, Gamma for design, and Otter for audio. Select the ones that solve your most pressing daily challenges. To design your stack, audit your time to find high-friction tasks. Pick just one tool to master first. Establish a review habit for the AI output, and reassess your tools every quarter. Finally, we need to discuss the ceiling problem. While no-code tools are powerful, they have limitations you must understand to know when you need to transition to more robust solutions. You hit the ceiling when you need custom model training, large-scale production integration, handling massive data volumes, or complex, highly repeatable automated workflows that basic prompts can no longer support. This is your escalation path, from basic no-code tools to integrated automation, and finally to full engineering solutions. Knowing these boundaries prevents over-engineering and keeps your efforts cost-effective. Watch for these signs that you've hit the ceiling: manual daily tasks, data locked in complex systems, the need for API integration, or when generic AI output no longer meets your specific quality standards. Data privacy is a critical consideration. While these tools offer great convenience, there is an inherent cost. Before you upload any sensitive information to an AI platform, you must thoroughly understand the agreements you are making regarding your data. This framework helps you visualize the privacy trade-off. It's essential to weigh the benefits of AI efficiency against the risks of sharing proprietary or sensitive data, ensuring you make a balanced decision for every task. Before uploading, ask, is my data being used for model training? Where is it stored? And how long is it retained? Does the data meet regulatory requirements like HIPAA or GDPR? And what is our exposure in the event of a breach? Use this classification rule to stay safe. Greenlit content includes public information or synthetic data. Proceed with caution for internal strategies or financial summaries. Never upload personally identifiable information, protected health data, or privileged legal documents. Let's apply the 6-step evaluation framework from episode 17. Define your specific task and quality benchmarks. Identify potential failure modes. Consider costs in money and time. Assess data handling, and ensure the tool fits your existing workflow. Deciding between no-code and custom code isn't a binary choice, it's a spectrum. The right approach depends on your specific task, data sensitivity, team expertise, and organizational requirements. Use a deliberate decision-making process. This matrix guides your escalation. For one-off tasks, stay with no-code tools like Claude or ChatGPT. For repetitive or data-heavy work, consider automation platforms or API integrations. And for highly regulated data, prioritize self-hosted or enterprise-grade solutions. To recap our demos, Claude handled PDF summarization, Perplexity tackled research, ChatGPT and Julius managed data analysis, Gamma created presentation decks, and Otter handled audio transcription. Each excels in its dedicated domain. In closing, remember, the entry barrier to AI is effectively gone. The key to success is matching the right tool to your specific task, recognizing when you hit the technology ceiling, and always prioritizing data privacy. In episode 19, we go beyond the obvious. We'll explore advanced prompting and context management for ChatGPT and Claude. Please bring a real work task, as we'll be building our session around your live practical examples.